I'm watching it very closely, but I watched it closely last time. We're now going to be moving through to get rid of the infected Joker people, and I'm going the wrong way. We can level up now, so I can try and unlock something that might make the combat a little bit better. I'm kind of paranoid about the car. The car's a weakness, but we can't do any of those yet. So let's see if we can do any combat. Is there any... Everything's very expensive, and if you don't do the side quests, you're kind of screwed. Yeah, I can't really do anything too interesting, but I want that, because that's really fun. I love kicking people after that. That's one of the big problems when you go between a character with everything to a character who has nothing. You're trying to do moves you don't have, and you'll ruin your combo all the time. And that has nothing to do with the game, of course. It's just one of the... Come on, game, let's play! Too much talking, Batman. We're here to do some shit. I want to play as Robin too. Fuck Fat Man. Yeah. Oh yeah. So if you're coming here for storyline or narrative, you're not going to get it. I'm going to be going everything full purpose, helping you out. Pretty much that's all it's going to be. There's going to be a lot of fighting here too. I really enjoy it.
She jumped on Hudson, scratched out one of his eyes, right in front of everyone. What did Harley
kick the door? I love this. I just love the whole notion of being together. You can fight as well. You don't have to wait for the camera to pull out, which I think is so cool. It's a really nice transition. Just like this. I'm already moving before the camera's even had chance, and I just love the idea of it. That was weird. I just got a wrong direction again, and I couldn't tell you why.
together, Robin. Get ready.
Oh, that could have been so cool. I could have done an environmental move after that kick thing. But you see that? I just got robbed, son. Never mind. I got robbed. Love that move so much. It's so good. It's so good, dude. We're going this way, aren't we? That's those moments, though, where I spoke about in my commentary. Every so often, the combat it seems to be messier in this game, and I don't know why. Times where there's an enemy at the other side of the room, and your guy won't get to him. And he used to, in Arkham City, get to people like that, so I find it really strange. We need to go high here and do the gargoyles. It's introducing you here to the concept of a double takedown, being able to get rid of the big fat dude. You can't glide off this, you have to crouch. So, this is a cool animation. It makes you feel when it slows down like they want you to press something, like a quick time event, but it's not the case.
Sure took your time back there.
At all. And then we get this. This is some of the most overpowered stuff in the game. We now have the ability to assassin strike people. Like, assassin takedown, like something out of Assassin's Creed. It's truly wonderful. And it makes you feel so incredibly powerful. And it's literally, it's divide and conquer. You see someone on their own, and they are screwed. So you see this guy over here, just chilling out. Get off, stupid detective mode, and he's dead. As soon as you land, look up during the animation, and then get the hell out of there. And this is all you do. You trade takedowns between you and Batman. See a guy on his own, isolate him, take him down. That guy there can be took down, but it's a little bit different. Oh, that was weird. And then you tilt the camera upwards, and you get the hell out of dodge. You'll hear me pressing the bumpers, because the bumpers are really noisy on the Xbox One. And then we'll look where the big fella is. So the big fella is over here. If we can get behind this guy, and we should be able to get behind him, we can double take down him. And I think it's noisy. Watch everybody else's movements. It is, it's noisy. But, if you're up there, what can they do? And they come rushing across, and they leave people at the back vulnerable. So that guy just there is Robin's. And then we look up as Robin, and we're out of there again. It's so good! And my biggest problem with this part of the game in general is how good it is. And how much better this game would be if you could play as tag teams throughout the entire thing. And don't get me wrong, it's super overpowered. They need to tweak it in a way to make it so that you can't just absolutely terrorize everybody, which is what you do. That was weird. Oh, that'll do. So, only problem with inverted takedowns is they can hear them, so I always try and turn around and try and... Oh, it didn't work. That sucks. I always try and get rid of the body so that they're not looking upwards at it, even though it only works a handful of times. Where is this guy? I love this as well. You're being berated by the Joker lady, and she's pretty much cheering for us. Go on, guys. Is he going to do it? Interesting. Who's left? There's 5 people left, and they're all in that room. So it's probably just this dude. But I'm trying to get off, and he's doing a fantastic job of not doing it. Come on, here we go. So there's a checkpoint after you knock out these enemies, and then the other people from that room come out. And you'll remember in the last video when it was artifacting, I was restarting a lot because I was trying to get double takedowns on the first 2 heavies, and you can do it, but the timing's really tight. So I'm not going to do it for the purposes of this, but you definitely can do that. You can also use, oh, not with Robin, of course, but you can use a technique with the voice synthesizer as Batman to get people to go back in the room they just came from, and that's really powerful too. So what we're going to do is we're going to synthesize the fat guy, and we're going to tell him, oh, we can't, come on, to go back over here. So there.
You need to choose a location to issue an order.
He's going to come this way, his mate's going the other way, and we're going to be able to take him down, double takedown. His pal's going to come back because of the noise, and we'll take his pal down as well. And it's going to be beautiful. If it works. Come on, don't do that, don't do that. Faster, faster, Batman. Oh no, no! Oh, detection. Why do you do this to us? Look up, game, look up, game. Whew. Right, we need to get to the next one just in case. We need to get vision mode on and look to the left. He should be making his way. There he is. They should be leaving a guy behind. The guy's the guy you want. That sentence didn't make a lot of sense, but you understand what I mean. Interesting. I can't do that takedown anymore. Maybe there is something tied to it that I didn't... Oh! That's okay. I did not mean to fall, but we owned it. Can you only do that when you have a fear takedown or something? I don't know. Guess I wasn't paying attention. So, there's 2 guys left. And of course, you know exactly what we're going to do, because we just did it before. But we're robbed. Why did he fall? Why did you do that? I don't know why he did that. I don't know what... I don't know what's happening anymore. I'm just going to stop playing. I held left trigger to aim the gadget. He threw a fucking bat. That is terrible.
Come out and let me kill you, you coward!
You know, when you try and get down, you can't. But when the game makes you get down, you're like, yeah, I'll do that. Sure. That's exactly what I wanted. But as you can see, this is a very simple section. It's a really fun section, and it's utilising an almost different feel to the game. And I really, really enjoy it. I just wish there was more of it. What's this guy doing? You gonna move? I wonder if I can do this. Can I come under this and get him? No, I can't. That's unfortunate. But he's dead. See ya. Right, now we can go and get this woman. So, in this next room, there's going to be a counter opportunity, and in any counter opportunity, just mash Y. Mashing Y makes you do it every time. I don't think you can do this so that Robin doesn't get his face scratched, but there you go. It is what it is. So hit the door, and then start mashing Y, and we should be okay. You can press it if you want to, but I'd rather be safe than sorry. There's the first one. Slammed. Slammed. She didn't scratch him, I don't think.
She got against me. I'm practically your prisoner, too.
Let's get her back in the cell.
She didn't scratch him. That's really cool. If you mess that up, she scratches his face. Hey. Oh, I know. So, Robin's going to pick her up, and now we're going to go back to where we came. And he's going to dump her off in the cells, and we're going to go to the next one, and then he's going to turn up again. And it's pretty arbitrary as far as mechanics go, but I really enjoy this part of the game. I didn't even press a trigger, dude. Why would he do that? My Batman is drunk today. Then again, these triggers must be quite sensitive. Maybe I brushed it.
I doubt she'd mind the awkward silences.
Okay. I love it how he teleports to us, so there's none of that waiting around for NPCs to do NPC things. It's one of the worst parts of gaming that we surely need to streamline. Because it's almost like the devs are afraid to teleport people because they don't want to destroy the immersion. Yet they'll do a million other things that ruins the immersion anyway. Like, yeah, here's a 9-minute loading screen. My immersion's intact. So, we need to go.
This Robin seems like a real improvement on that last one.
But here is the narrative, essentially poking a little bit more towards the other Robins that I didn't know about.
We're both better off without.
Let's get in here. And then we're going to tell this guy to open the door for us, which is pretty cool. I still haven't played my Harley Quinn DLC. I'm looking forward to it. Probably going to do it later today. I really want the Red Hood, but it's not going to come out for ages apparently, and you had to pre-order it, and I didn't get that one. Okay, that fear takedown was like, no. That was awesome. I was trying to evade, and I ended up doing a car door takedown thing. Interesting. Killed him. Can't break the door, so I'm just going to do an execution to break him instead. 1, 2, 3, into a kick. Oh, it was a little bit too slow, dude. Can I do that? Yes, I can. Here he comes. Nope. See ya. Better watch your mouth, son. Right. Can we open the door? So there's going to be a little bit more duration here. Can we skip it? That would be wonderful.
I can't leave Jason.
Come on, dude. It's not him. It's just really heavy-handed exposition. Like, why would we be talking about another Robin? I wonder why. Right, very dramatic. That is a Riddler room. We don't want that. Oh, here comes Robin.
I'm fine. Let's get the next one.
Is it one? Is there anything? Ah, this way. Stage A. Is Stage A with Jason? Or is this the big fight? I can't remember. This is the big fight. I don't know why I said Jason. It's got nothing to do with Jason. The charisma guy. This is the only decent boss fight in the game. And it's one of those where you can drop your combo by hitting the wrong person, and it's kind of frustrating, but everything else is the shit, and I can't play as Robin. Okay, awesome. That's my favourite thing. Get off me, fat man. Over him we go. Thank you. Now we can play as Robin. So you need to build your combo here, folks, to do a team takedown on the big black man. And then, yeah. You can appeal to the closet racist in you. Oh. The good news here is you don't have to aim this double takedown because the game's like, you want to do it to the boss, obviously. You don't want to do it to the millions of goons that are vying for your attention. Can I do a normal takedown on him? No. I didn't lose my combo though, which is really kind of the game. Oh! I did though. I lost the gold, but not the actual number. Cool. That's really conscientious of the game. I approve. I lost it then because I tried to do a pick-me-up move and there was nobody to pick up. That was my bad. Punched the wrong guy then. And I always find it so frustrating when I drop it over something stupid. Oh! What's this bit? Damn it! That was too slow, my bad. Look at that bullshit. As soon as you get hit by one of the knife hits, you're going to get hit by all of them, it seems like. But not to worry, this is not a tough section at all. It's just I hold my pad in a very specific way so that I can bash X. In fact, you can you bash both of them and do this? You can. That's a really easy way of doing this. Just bash X and Y at the same time. And then lose your combo because you're still bashing it when you come out of the animation. Whoa, what did Batman do? That was weird. This is a great opportunity to get a super high combo as well. I can't believe they let you do this. They should never let you do this. it totally works. That's hilarious. See ya. A super fun fight though. If you keep your combo on that, it's realistic to come out of it with about 200 easily, and you can get a nice experience bonus. But I did a couple of silly mistakes and I got hit by some silly stuff. But you're not going to struggle on that fight. If you've been playing Batman games, if you've played Asylum, City, Origins, I think you should be fine with that encounter. I think you should be fine with most of this game. I think the only stuff people are going to struggle with is the tank stuff, because the tank stuff is questionably bad.
Excellent, sir.
Even though it's perfectly acceptable and average in its own kind of way. It's just, I don't play vehicular combat games for a good reason. Because I have to say vehicular in such a strange vehicular way. But there's a vent there to get past this dude if you're struggling. And then we're going to use a combination of gadgets, which sometimes takes a while to figure out if you're not thinking.
Wonderful games for you to play.
But you want to put explosives on this. I cannot wait for winter, and I know summer's only starting, but goodness me, folks, the uncomfortability already is way too high for me. This weather is brutal. Did you notice how that the UI then was glowing and being like, yo dude, you should probably use the voice synthesizer? Very subtle game design telling you what you need to do. I like that. This guy takes forever to move as well for some weird reason. That's all you need to do. And then, of course, we can drop back down. And then we can open the door. Which is just here, I think. Yeah, it is. So there goes the door open. We can push in here. This is another opportunity to mess around with Jason Todd memories, which, once again, probably completely skippable. I don't have the electricity gun to shoot that. I can't get through there just yet, I don't think. So we're going to have to do this, unfortunately. It's really good, that. Pretty sick sequence. And then Robin comes and the doors are off and we can play as him. Yo, dog. How's it going? And now we get to do one of the more hilarious moments, I'm going the wrong way, of this game. This, when I first did it, had me laughing the entire time. And I messed up a few times too, and I kept watching load screens, and it still didn't dampen my spirits just because of how whimsically dumb this next sequence is.
Sorry, bad.
In the best possible way.
For us.
So, we can't get the lock yet. We have to use the cameras, and then we have to use the mirror because Johnny Charisma thinks he's clever, and he's not. So this is not too bad because you can control it completely.
Of course. Anything.
And I can't skip this dialogue.
Footage from the camera in stage C. You can use the computer in that room to do it.
Okay, I'll try. Computers really aren't my specialty.
You can isolate the data using the panel on the right. Slide your finger along the dial and
Like this? Oh, this technology is very interesting. Okay, I can see the camera.
now highlight the track for the last 10 minutes. And so I see. Thanks, Henry.
Okay, so you want to go through this, and you want to get to the point where he starts entering. So the first number is the bottom one in the middle. So go to your keypad access, and then hit 0. And wind it forward a little bit. He's going to cover his hands, and you have to use the reflection. So the next one is 5, because it can't be any other ones, regardless of reflection. The next one is that which looks like 1, but it's reflected, so it isn't 1. So it, of course, must be 3, because it's, you know, because of the echo. And then you go forward, it comes down to that one, which to him is 7, but to us with a H, is 9. And then you're done. Puzzle over. Of course, if you don't want to do that, you can just Google it and get the numbers, and I don't think that changes because it's the same every time, which is a sign of a puzzle I enjoy because then you can exploit it. I love puzzles where you can just, if you know the number going in, boom, you don't have to do all the song and dance. I like that. But this is so good. So good. However, if you get spotted, it's instant fail. So, worth knowing. It's so bad, but so good.
you but me.
Oh yeah.
Take it away, boys. Take me on home. The asylum.
For some reason, it reminds me of Stewie Griffin. I don't know why. I'm not the biggest Family Guy guy, but
The asylum.
it just reminds me of that for some reason.
It was wild, but through it all you
So now we get to control Robin, and we have to disarm bombs behind Joker's back. So you'll notice there's kind of a cone of influence, which is his vision. And you'll see, do you see the light? I think that light is what he can see. So if we move when we're not in it, we're okay. And that's how you do this. You've got to, you've got to get your movement on, kick some ass. And I think as long as you move outside of the light, you're fine. Even though his periphery should spot us, because, you know, he's not... Well, I was going to say he's not a moron, but I guess it doesn't really matter. I'm going to go a little bit different here, because to navigate this room the quickest and the easiest is to do this. And just ride it. And when you ride it, you can get off where the bombs are. If I continued going left, there was a bomb, but I didn't have the one that was this way. So I want to get off here first. So that's the logic behind that. You don't have to. That's just the way that I like to do it. And we're going to do the same thing again. Wait for the light to pass, and then we're going to ride it with him. And he should see us, because, I mean, come on, dude. And then the last one is just over here. Just there. And we're going to try...
That's all the bombs disarmed.
And get back on and take this dude out. So it's a very simple sequence. A lot of charm to it, and the first time I was just in stitches the entire time. But it's not challenging, it's not difficult. When you know what you're doing, you should be fine. I love the smile.
He's a professional singer.
So good.
Alfred sings better than this guy.
Good work, Robin.
But now that we've done that, we can move towards the final section in Panessa Studios. And then everything after this is going to be Batmobile. So if you don't like it, you're in for a treat. Because there's some pretty tough shit coming out. And then there's going to be the Arkham Knight fight, where we have to play hide and seek with him. I'm going the wrong way. No. And then there's more fun stuff. I don't know. I'll leave you to judge. I just think it's a really weak part of the game.
You think she's okay? Harley? Yeah.
So, this is a weird moment.
You heard what the other said.
We're going to use Harley's voice to make them open this door like we've been doing for most doors here. But Harley's in that room, and she knows. So she comes in here, and we're going to use a takedown through this vent. It's a pretty rough takedown as well. I feel sorry for her, because as much as she's crazy, she is a girl, and Batman hits pretty hard. She does have a seemingly looking crazy drum-fed machine gun, though. So here's Robin. Can we skip this? We can. Sorry about that, folks. And she's going to walk around him. And you've got to wait for that moment, and then we're going to do a double takedown on her, and it's a little bit harsh, I'm not going to lie. She takes her time, though. Can we fear takedown these guys? There's an elite. He's the guy I'm going to use all my takedowns on. They just hear her out, and as soon as she glows, hit that Y, hit that triangle. Nah, she's coming, and we do it. I could have killed him, man. This floor's like metal, dude. Can I change to him? It won't let me change, so let's do a little bit of fighting. That's the punch that the elite does that's really quick and will often hit you when you're in animations. It feels kind of unfair at times, but he's an asshole, him too. You don't want the knife guy. Knife guy sucks. So I'm going to try and... Interesting, the knife guy's dead. What? Oh, come on, dude. I pressed go into the damn thing and nothing. There you go. Frame rate died for a second, but we got the double takedown. Ooh, that was close. He took him out. Love it! Love everything about that move, dude. It's so good. So much fun. So you might be wondering why I'm not doing any of the other fancy takedowns or any of the other crazy moves. It's because I don't have them, guys. I'm sorry. I don't have the upgrades. I rushed the game as quick as I could. This is interesting too. The pervert in me wanted to look at a certain area of Harley's body, but when I did it on my first playthrough, it's not doing it at all. It wouldn't let me look up her skirt. It blurred it. Like that, you see that? It pulled focus on me every time to kind of like protect her modesty. Apparently I was stood too close to Robin because it didn't do it that time. But pick Harley up, do the obligatory camera swing so you can check her ass, take a picture in detective mode, and then move on. She could really try, though, couldn't she? A bit harder. She might be drowsy because she's just been, like, rock-bottomed into steel flooring. Perhaps she's got, you know, several parts of her spine that are just severed now.
What if you fail?
Oh, so this bit's...
I won't be able to stop you.
I don't get this. On a first playthrough, this bit's great. Because it feels like you've chose something against what the game wants, and you've seen something unique. But then when you play again, you realise it's the way it's meant to go. The game is designed in such a way that you can't just tackle Robin on this sequence. You have to submit to the cell, waste all that time on exposition before you can get back in the game.
It's the only choice we have left.
Like, all I want to do is punch the dude. That's all I want to do. And skip this entire thing. And it's not having any of it, dude. Why didn't it give it us 10 minutes ago, dude?
Trust me.
Listen to me. We can help you. You don't need to do this.
New Game Plus doesn't just mean making it a little bit harder and adding a few novelties. There's so much more grace that's needed. But unfortunately, we're still like hindered at that first hurdle. You see what happened then? My shoulder pads just vanished.
Faulty comms unit. I'm looking at it now.
It went through my cape.
With all that's happening, I feared the worst. Speaking of which, the Arkham Knight has ordered a squadron of tanks into the city to lock it down and reassert control. Thankfully, the weapons generator upgrade you requested is ready for collection.
Thanks, Alfred.
So here's the game wanting us to get another upgrade for the Batmobile. This is one of the more arbitrary and gamey sections because it pushes it on you at intervals, and the upgrades themselves are nothing really spectacular. I'm very curious as to why they thought it was a good idea to keep sending us places to upgrade the car instead of having some more intuitive way of doing it.
You had Featherhead slaving away when he could have been saving.
But bear in mind, folks, I'm not a game developer, so I don't know why a lot of these decisions are the way they are. Maybe there's a lot of architectural and hardware issues behind them. Maybe not.